so anti-immigration and afraid of immigration and people, migrating to their countries from other places, if we lived in a world that supported people unconditionally, because right now I imagine part of the fear and worry that people are going to come into their city and their state and their province from other countries is that they're going to take your jobs, they're going to take your houses, they're going to take the money, basically. Like, it's actually comes down to a fear of money, and we live in a world of scarcity where we believe that there's not enough to go around and you have to fight for your survival. It's competition, and it's the survival of the fittest. That's the type of mindset that we have within humanity at the moment. And so, yeah, it makes sense why we would be anti-immigration. We don't want anyone else coming in taking what's ours because there's not enough to go around. When that's actually the lie. There is actually enough to go around. There's enough food. There's definitely enough housing. There's enough technology to support everyone unconditionally to live not only within their basic human rights, but also what most would deem as luxury. But because we don't give to each other unconditionally, because we have to work to live, to make money, we're afraid of other people coming in because there's not going to be enough. We're worried that there's not enough food to go around. So we're afraid for our own survival. That's why we don't want people coming in here. So imagine if you had something like a universal basic income or even an equal money system where everyone was given unconditionally amount of money, because that's the thing. We don't even need money to exist harmoniously within each other or within a system. But we've designed it in a way where right now our life is dependent on money. So because that's the case, because that's what we've accepted and allowed, we have to then redesign that to be, okay, well, if money equals life at the moment, then you can have money unconditionally because your life matters. Because all lives matter. And so imagine if we lived in a world that was all about universal basic income and equal money system. First of all, we wouldn't have situations where people were pushed out of certain areas because of war or fighting or lack of, resources. We wouldn't have this mass immigration because people would move out of practicality. People move because this area is not sustaining the population anymore, and so then you move. But imagine if you lived in a world where you were provided for unconditionally your food, water, shelter, you did meaningful work that you enjoyed, that you got up looking forward to every day. There was a mindset of abundance because that's what the earth provides. The earth provides freely everything that we need. All we have to do is cultivate and harness it. So if we lived in that type of world, then who cares? People can come because we know that we'll have our basic needs taken care of. We'll have everything that we need. Someone coming into our area is not going to prevent us from living our best life or our utmost potential or take away our basic needs. So investigate Andrew Yang, who's campaigning in the United States on the platform of universal basic income. Support him, because if the United States puts in Andrew Yang and he implements a universal basic income for every citizen over 18 years and older, that's on the world stage. Other countries are going to see this. Other countries who claim to be more progressive and more social, then the United States are going to look at this and be like, why don't we give our citizens $1,000 a month? So support Andrew Yang, support the Freedom Dividend. Quit being afraid that someone's going to take your cookie, because no one's going to take your cookie because there's enough to go around. We just need to redefine and redesign the system. Thanks very much.